Good afternoon, and welcome to the 143rd Commencement Ceremony for Grand Island Senior High. Please rise to honor our national anthem. Thank you. You may be seated. Today we are honoring the class of 2025. I would like to welcome Mr. Matt Fisher, Superintendent of Schools, Senior High faculty, Islander families, friends, patrons, and the Grand Island Public Schools Board of Education President, Mr. Hank McFarland, with honored board members. Special recognition goes out to our talented Grand Island Senior High Performing Arts students under the direction of band directors Dr. Evan Lee and Mr. Bob Linneman, and our choral directors Mr. Jesse Labrie and Mrs. Abigail Bloom. A special thank you goes out to our Academy principals. We appreciate your willingness to read all of our graduate names today. We would like to acknowledge the entire GIPS and Grand Island Senior High staff for their daily dedication to student learning and our awesome community partners. Importantly, we want to recognize the incredible parents, guardians of our graduates, especially all of the mothers out there in the arena today. Happy Mother's Day. And lastly, we would like to acknowledge the senior class officers who hold a special place in my heart this year. President Emily Castro, Vice President Sydney Obermeyer, Secretary Kenya Calderas Corona, and Student School Board Representative. Give them a round of applause, please. Today we gather to celebrate a remarkable moment, a culmination of years of hard work, growth, and determination. Class of 2025, this milestone is yours, and you've earned every bit of it. As we look back on your journey, it's impossible not to recognize the many accomplishments that have brought you to this day. You've proven yourselves ready for college, ready for careers, for military service, leadership, and for life. You've shown resilience in the face of uncertainty, collaboration in times of challenge, and a commitment to growth that goes far beyond the classroom. Your ability to think critically, solve problems, and innovate has set you apart. But perhaps even more impressively, you've done it all with heart. Still, let's not forget that greatness is often built on small things, the everyday choices that quietly shape our character. Starting the day with a positive attitude, saying thank you, dressing with a purpose, treating others with kindness and respect, listening more than you speak, volunteering without expectation, and yes, staying off your phones. These moments may seem small, but they form the foundation of a meaningful life they accumulate day by day into something extraordinary. As you move into the next chapter of your life, take with you the lessons you've learned here, not just from textbooks, but from friendships, from failures, from getting back up when things got hard. Wear your purple and be gold with pride. Let it remind you of where you come from and the community that believes in you. On behalf of the entire Grand Island Public Schools staff, I want to say how proud we are of each and every one of you. You've shown us what potential looks like, and we can't wait to see what's next. Class of 2025, the world is waiting. Take what you've learned, who you've become, and go build a life you're proud of. Congratulations, and know that you will always have a home here. Go Islanders. At this time, it is my great pleasure to introduce our honored student speaker for the class of 2025, Ms. Jocelyn Richling.
Good afternoon, everyone. Teachers, family, friends, and fellow graduates. My name is Jocelyn Richling, and I am honored to stand before you today as a member of the Grand Island Senior High Class of 2025. I still remember coming home after my first day of high school, completely overwhelmed and convinced I didn't belong. I told my mom I wanted to transfer schools. I was certain that this just wasn't the right place for me. Everything felt unfamiliar and uncomfortable, but instead of giving up, she encouraged me to focus on what I could control. I took it one day at a time, one challenge at a time, and just kept moving forward. At that same time, the pandemic had left the whole world feeling uncertain. Would we ever walk through the halls without masks on again? Would we ever sit in the lunchroom together again? It often felt like we were stuck in time, yet we still kept going. That next year, I remember getting back the grade from my first chemistry test. My heart sank in realization that this was going to be much harder than I thought. So there I sat in Miss Fisk's class, slouched in my chair, wondering to myself that what are they serving for lunch today? But also wondering, how will I ever make it through class? In those moments, we had to learn to just keep going. There have been so many times over the last 4 years when it felt like high school was never going to end. From the late nights doing homework to the early morning practices and the afternoon hours spent working part-time jobs. What we've learned is that this isn't always about having the confidence. It's about continuing to move forward even when you're filled with doubt. It's about growing stronger in the face of adversity. I know each of us carries our own unique stories, filled with its challenges, setbacks, and moments when we felt like giving up. Yet here we are, just minutes away from receiving our diplomas. That alone speaks volumes. High school has been more than a place of learning. It has been a training ground for life. We have faced adversity time and time again, and we rose. Maybe not immediately, but we rose. The future will bring its own set of mountains to climb. There will be challenges that make us question our paths and our potential. At first, the hallways of senior high felt unfamiliar, but over time, they began to be filled with people and memories that make us feel like we belong here together as Islanders. And unlike the uncertain freshmen we once were, we now stand equipped with the strength these past 4 years have built within us. We've learned how to do hard things and how to do them well. So as we look ahead to what is next, we carry the confidence that we can face whatever comes. The last 4 years taught us how to persevere, believe in ourselves, and to just keep going. It is now time to turn the page, to close this chapter and begin writing the next. Before we do this, I would like to take some time to thank everyone who had helped us get here. Our teachers, administrators, coaches, support staff, school boards, and families. We couldn't have done it without your unwavering support and belief in us. And to the class of 2025, we have faced many challenges, grown stronger, and what I think is most important, created memories that will last a lifetime. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Mr. Fisher and the Grand Island School Board of Education, on behalf of the faculty and staff of Grand Island Senior High, it is with great pride that I present to you the graduating class of 2025. Mr. Fisher, we invite you to the podium.
Well, on behalf of Grand Island Public Schools, Board of Education, the administration, faculty, and staff, it is my pleasure to welcome all of you here today for our commencement exercises. Mr. Hubbard mentioned Mother's Day, and certainly we want to make sure that we do celebrate the mothers and thank them for giving up a few hours to join us in this celebration. Jocelyn, I think, did a really great job of summing up many of the things that I wanted to share in my speech today. So I guess I could just quit there and everybody would be happy about that. But no, the educator in me says that people need to hear things at least twice before they really set in. So on we go. Graduation is a very special time. It marks the conclusion and also a new beginning. It's a time when we get to look back on all those wonderful accomplishments that this group of young people has made. And as Jocelyn said, it's also a time we get to look back, and sometimes it's with a bit of sorrow, at those memories that we've made. We also have that opportunity to look back at some of the opportunities that we might have missed and think about how we're going to approach those opportunities differently in the future. The talents and hard work of these students are a big part of the successes that they've had. However, as Jocelyn pointed out, in almost every case, those successes were brought about because of a strong support system that was in place. And that support system starts with the family. And certainly family is a big part of why most of you are here today. And it's also been a key part of most of the successes that you've had in life. And as you're thinking about that support system, you also need to think about that school family that has been there to support you along the way. Those people that have been there to guide you and prod you and support you in a number of different ways, from guidance to feeding you to cleaning up after you. So I hope as you walk out of here today, one of the things that you make sure that you do is to share some really heartfelt thanks to all of those that have been there to support you along this journey. High school graduation does close a chapter in your life. It also signals the beginning of a new chapter. In this new chapter, you're going to have the freedom to truly direct your life. You'll get to make choices that will dictate how your life turns out. This is an amazing opportunity, and it's also a very scary challenge. As you leave here today as a graduate, much of that support system that we've talked about is going to go away. The school people are still going to be here if you need them, but you're going to have to seek them out. And your family's certainly still going to be there to support you, and they're still going to give you advice, and they're going to provide direction for you, but you're now going to have the freedom to choose whether you follow those directions or not. Making good choices is truly the secret to living a good life. You're at one of those points where you can choose many different pathways. Certainly you're going to be choosing a career path, which is more than likely going to have a few forks along the way still in it. Most people don't know exactly what they're going to do. And if you don't know what you want to be when you grow up yet, that's okay. But one of the things that you do need to make sure that you do is to make sure you open yourself up to the opportunities that are out there. And then when those opportunities present themselves, take advantage of those. Now, whether you're in a job, you're attending school somewhere, you're serving our country in the military, or you're raising a family, one of the things that you're going to constantly get to choose is how much effort you put into those things. Put your best into everything that you do, and you're going to find out that effort will take you a very long way. Choices and the willingness to work dictate much about the circumstances that we live in. So I'm going to conclude by giving you some very simple advice. Work hard, make good choices. Congratulations, graduating class of 2025.
At this time, we have a special musical selection as sung by our Grand Island Senior High Chamber Choir singers to share with you. And now we will welcome to the stage the over 500 graduates with us today for the presentation of diplomas.
It is my honor to present to you the graduates from the Academy of Business and Communication. Emily Castro. Sydney Overmeyer. Kenya Calderas Corona. Owen Williams. Thatcher Panowitz. Riley Halling. Brady Douglas. Matthew Hernandez. Drew Carter. Brandon Moreno. Yahia Abdallah. Zoe Ramirez. Serenity Burks. Oliver Bachman. Malia Schmidt. Haley Steinbrink. Yahir Delgado Kanahuati. Laura Schroeder. Haley Bonner. Flor Nicholas. Yasleen Favela. Aubrey Luna. Cindy Garcia. Zacharias Ventura. Gabriella Adams. Grady Brizzleham. Ethan Legal. Ashton Roberts. Gage Gannon. AJ Wilson. Abdulaziz Ahmed. David Thurston. Aiden Gaspar Mateo. Avia Harris. Ariel Mejia Cornejo. Jordan Hendrickson. Jose Ramirez Chirinos. Meredith Barrett. Zane Grobe. Alexander Kibler. Orvin Rubio Hernandez. Hannah Christensen. Elena Phelan. Dulce Delgado Fierro. Daniel Vasquez Ventura. Nicholas Hostler. Ivy Lynn Brown. Gabriela Alvarado. Fernanda Perea. Christina Adeti. Jesus Ochoa. Scarlett Kreiner. Marley Hansen. Esther Silva. Yelena Sanchez. Marilee Garcia. Maria Basilio Pedro. Alexander Garcia. Johan Lopez. Ethan Oshner. Mystica Ramos Nunez. Juliana Loya. Kylie Thielander. Alexandria Horman. Reagan Hoos. Carla Lima Ortiz. Aliyah Sanchez. Edwin Ortiz Pascual. Dom Rocha. Carlos Castro. Yanira Lopez Rivera. Eric Tercero Ramirez. Kenzie Edwards. Leah Riesland. Melanie Domingos Maldonado. Avery Bondisak. Damaris Martinez Perez. Darlene Barrera Arauz. Anthony Lopez Cacum. Jonathan Ortiz Alfaro. Kevin Solaris Garcia. Matthew Corriger. Isaac Valenzuela Lacon. Hector Romero Zamaripa. Tristan Mills. Jocelyn Villatoro. Brandon Garcia Hernandez. Areli Martinez Almanza. Leilani Ortiz Bermudez. Diami Galaviz. Jenna Wynn. Jonathan Arevalo Garcia. Angel Lopez Rivera. Kaylee Vicente Ayala. Natalia Betancourt. Cassandra Cazada Romero. Aiden Sorensen. Ashen Willie. Cole Furneaux. Owen Payne. Salvador de la Torre. Fatima Metza Henriquez.
May I now present to you the Academy of Education, Law, and Public Safety. Brianna Broadway. Allison Edwards. Ashley Nelson. Brooklyn Plummer. Kara Camplin. Addison Ross. Carly Lade. Anaya Roberts. Ingrid Copas Gonzalez. Madeline Zubrod. Carmen Chacon. Anaya Ventura. Hunter Stewart. Martinique Payne. Renoa Garcia. Douglas Stoltenberg. Maritza Aguilar. Haley Trejo. Alexis Moni. Ray Rodriguez Felipe. Luz Yanes Salazar. Kenya Garcia Morales. Alexia Acosta. Stephanie Lopez. Chloe Lopez. Faith Diaz. Giselle Landaverde Beltran. Aiden Kleinder. Dylan Morris. Kenya Solache Medina Calderon. Michaela Mejia Morales. Adeline Woods. Cadence Davidson. Leah Alfonso Parra. Jarrell Anthony Wright. Ariana Evans. Balin Jimenez. Selena Enriquez. Vianney Barraza. Angelina Velasquez. Leslie Cruz. Aaliyah Starr. Brianna Gomez Williams. Abshir Mohammed Hassan. Peyton Bond. Jennifer Lara Patino. Jason Shelton. Ribaldo Mejia Martin. Veronica Lucero Garcia. Leslie Oriana. Abraham Perez Yepes. Johanna Rico Villa. Jose Marin. Caden Butler. Delaney DeBraw. Taylor Beater. Aubriana Ariano. Sincere Jones. Terry Meston Burns. Daniel Pablo Aguilar. Maureen Matas Chales. Sebastian Pascual. Brennan Clark. Omri Raimundo Cortez. Elizabeth Burry. Ernesto Villazana. Annalise Ureste. LaDonna Knight. Caleb Doughty. Anthony Campos. Fernando Nunez Fregoso. Damian Lopez. Jackson Jones. Trenton Evans Verplank. Melanie Bernal Lopez. Ashley Solis Tavares. Felicitas Ortega Trejo. Ireland Osgood.
Now presenting the Academy of Engineering and Technology. Alex Weaver. Olivia Madison. Claire Gartner. Rogelio Guerrero Cervantes. Juan Palma. Cody Garrett. Gavin Kuhlman. Eli Hawley. Josiah Hawley. Ruben Caceres Perez. Tyson Kendall. Zoe Platt. Ariana Arnett. Saife Azada. Eliza Bourne. Jonathan Luna Reyes. Diana Venegas. Grayson Steinhardt. Nicholas Krikow. Cassidy Betger. Noah Javorsky. Ellie Pagel. Nasli Ramirez. Elliot Ernstmeyer. Skyla Smith. Ricardo Soto. Angel Lopez Gutierrez. Endry Lario Gonzalez. Kylissa Littlejohn. Montana Weber. Camila Gonzalez Hernandez. Saul Gonzalez Nunez. Muha Abdi. Abraham Lopez Loaiza. Derek Gonzalez Rodriguez. Julian Lakian. Omar Salgado. Alex Gonzalez Fuentes. Emma Haar. Austin White. Isamar Caceres Meza. Talon Biberos. Wyatt Mayfield. Daniela Reyes Machuca. Haven Bukta. Julie Engel. Alex Flores Ramirez. Kira Wolf. Aiden Goki. Callie Taylor. Daniel Garcia. Wyatt Goki. Ian Villanueva. Aiden Fieldgrove. Mateo Reynuso Batista. Jonathan May. Hanad Abdi. Jacob Ummel. Root Jangmar. Rylan Helleberg. Brandon Reyes Estrada. Jose Matias Bravo. Maddox Manavong. Jaden Herrera Morales. Sarah Autumn Hernandez. Kendi Lindo Kishan. Juan Saldana Rea. Ty Williams. Caleb Bacon. Carla Fierro Guerrero. Amalia Dobbins. Diana Guzman. Corey Mullenix. Dylan Gregory. Stephanie Rubio Gadil. Kyson Martinez. Daniela Vicente Flores. Damian Sanchez. Timothy Fulton. Gregory Minnie. Hunter Bering. Miguel Pascual Juan. Samuel Raimundo Santiago. Emerson Vicente Sante. Christian Garcia Ortiz. Daniela Socaras Castillo. Peyton Shaw. Malik Hansen. Milton Boume. Christopher Lopez. Maddox Ichos.
It is my pleasure to introduce the 2025 graduates of the Academy of Medical Sciences. Anaya Holm. Sydney John. Braylon Mendez. Wendy Vicente. Lady Salo Lucas. Miriam Garcia Romero. Ashley Garcia. Tatiana Engano Gonzalez. Annika Brooks. Max Emfield. Ashton Marshall. Riley Voss. Gabriella Smith. Keegan Cole. Kira Jurgensmeyer. Emma Sundermeyer. Nellie Medina Sanchez. Jasa Wenslaw. Kelsey Castillo Escobar. Tatiana Joshua. Shirley Meza. Estefani Aparicio Murillo. Daniela Ferrer Gaderano. Giselle Lara. Maylene Lopez. Arlette Nunez Acosta. Jasmine Che. Ashley Alyssa Astorga. Elazar Martinez Martinez. Maggie Robeson. Carly Hurd. Karina Calmo. Sheridan Gap. Georgia Manjo. Deja Garcia. Jocelyn Richling. Addison Waned. Bailey Ruzika. Lainey Klaus. Kimberly Gonzalez. Yuliza Carrillo Gomez. Brianna Francisco. Natalie Gayton. Christiana Flores. Nayawal John. Caitlin Payne. Keanu Betancourt. Christian Hernandez Rodriguez. Ethan Hosler. Coben Bolton. Hudson Oliver. Babur Chol. Adrian Lopez Chavez. Luis Para Lopez. Emily Rodriguez Sosa. Milvia Gonzalez. Michaela Fieldgrove. Shaden Ramirez Mejia. Selena Zamaripa. Alexis Perez. Taylin Rhodes. Marari Sarsenio. Amaya Favaza. Emily Sorensen. Martina Tagano. Emily Dreyer. Dayanara Florian Garcia. Leslie Ruiz Avicha. Mia Ramos. Eilina Barrios. Alex Martin. Ability Effiong. Louis Cuckoo. Juan Herrera Alvarez. Joaquin Alvaro. Caden Bolts. Aldo Martinez Granados. Carlos Lopez Barrios. Broxton Barrientos. Thomas Adams. Ashlyn Ruzika. Sophia Heminger. Alexa Ambriz. Alondra Salazar. Cynthia Juarez Escobar. Makaram Yaya. Salima Arabab. Maritza Perez. Juan Lucas Miguel. Aurora Briones. Sydney Lane. Kaylee Rajeski. Heather Williams. Oscar Portilla Darris. Jose Arbello Cruz. Michael Marty. Dianella Caro Garcia. Daniela Caro Garcia. Talila May Rivera. Juana Burnaby Perez. Monique Sanchez. Hannah Shaw. Vida Chamol. Adon Cervantes. Ashlyn Rudolph. Madison Wells. Haley Fries. Mesa Hussein. Firial Musa. Juliette Gomez. Yuna Corey. Shamsha Farah Omar. Cecilia Tibu. Halima Ahmed. Sherlyn Ariza. Anaí Acosta Morales. Emily Rodriguez. Alicia Delgado. Destiny Hernandez. Alexandra Whitka. Harley Wilhelm. Kenya Doble de la Cruz. Arianes Corrales Crespo. Elena Jodar. Brianna Christensen. Haleen Mercia Martinez. Emily Aguilar. Michaela Salinas. Haley Plouts.
I'm honored to present the 2025 graduating class from the Academy of Technical Sciences. Lathan Wilson. Alec Phillipson. Theodore Merchant. Evan Merchant. Cash Bramble. Jace Jones. Marco Paz Monroy. Andrew Larson. Isaac Amick. Carlos Velasco. Josiah Labrie. Nathan Oshner. Frank Contreras. Derek Palma. Eliseo Cardoza Jr. Isaiah Antion. Braden Farr. Richard Anderson. Rylan Dunn. Alex Gates. Riker Booth. Trajan Geyser. Joshuan Hernandez Ovando. Jose Guzman. Jorge Fairfon Ramirez. Guillermo Valdez. Brian Son Alvarez. Ivan Ruiz Ramirez. Kevin Liberato Gutierrez. Chris Hernandez. Omar Martinez. Thomas Legal. Kane Alt. Isaiah Ramirez Chavez. Samuel Rodriguez Chavez. Michael Fettig. Noah Antonio Montana Chapa. Fernando Ramirez. Marco Cabrales Cabrera. Edgar Ramirez Cortez. Carol Mejia. Eric Guerrero. Joseph Messier. Seth Floodman. Andrew Johnson. Tomas Verhan Lebenz. Mason Havel. Tony Cordiger. Andrew Rodriguez. Zachary Molt. Peyton Perkins. Melvin Ramiro Manuia. Servio Diaz. Christopher Cruz. Cesar Galicia Bedola. Eric Morales Morales. Aaron Madrano Montanez. Isidro Lopez. Victor Lopez Villa. Moses Mendoza Verdugo. Eli Ewalt. Jesse Gutierrez Larios. Manuel Ramirez Mora. Javier Acosta Cordoba. Jonathan Maxon. Kevin Dominguez Ordonez. Eliseo Batista Aguilar. Christopher Aguilar Ayala. Marlon Meza Cortez. Jose Gonzalez. Gendry Vicente Flores. Luis Kishan Kania. Andy Kodum Velasquez. Fernando Ochoa. Oh, Francisco, screwed that up. Jonathan Escobar Pacios. Andy Santos Ordonez. Yair Ramirez Martinez. Dixon Corte. Thalia Roldan Batista. Kiana Trijo. Ashley Ramiro Vicente. Catherine De Leon Dominguez. Benjamin Orba. Sergio Jameta Lopez. Miguel Ramiro Vasquez. Jimmy Barrientos. Daniela Villa Sanchez. Ernesto Rio Masforel. Brian Peterson. Anthony Perez Maldonado. Jonathan Castaneda. Michael Jones. Isabella Ren Jose. Ruth Saramento. Angie Sanyes Afaro. Gift Erfiong. Brandon Perez Chavez. Skylar Waterman. Caleb Hall. Sapphire Richardsville. Ryan Decker. Isaac Ramon.
Class of 2025, please rise. You are all now officially Grand Island Senior High graduates. You may turn your tassels to the left. Congratulations to you and your families. It's time to celebrate.